skyrocketed on Friday, but today have come in for a bit of profit taking. This conversation for another time. Let's move on. The SGX Nifty has now transitioned to GIFT Nifty. All futures trading on the SGX Nifty will be routed through the GIFT Nifty. My colleague Yash spoke to the MD and CEO of NSE, Ashish Kumar Chauhan, and the MD and CEO of NSE International, LV Balasubramaniam, about this major development for the Indian markets. Listen in.
In a way, SGX has local brokers, they have clearing members, but they also allow direct market access through to people across the world. So they have literally millions of customers who are investing into products in which SGX trades. And so all of them now are eligible to trade on this product. And of course, the NSE IX has its own 60 members and their customers. We already have 40 more members in pipeline. So by this year end, we should have around 100 local members at the NSE IX.
I mean, a very natural question which sort of pops up is that would retail investors, Indian retail investors, be allowed to trade or not? What's going to be the mechanism around that? And who otherwise would be the eligible participants who would be allowed to trade as far as GIFT Nifty itself is concerned?
Now, this is a dollar market, and in some ways, it's home away from home. Indians, because we have capital account convertibility, Indians can take out money for investments only through liberalized remittance scheme. And that's where basically there are restrictions of investing or trading in speculative products like derivatives. This being a derivatives product, especially for the Nifty, GIFT Nifty, it's a pure derivatives products, and that's where the retail investors may not be able to trade. But the depository products, that is the depository receipts of Microsoft and many other US companies, the investors would be able to directly invest. Of course, they'll have to tap with the brokers who have set up in GIFT City and members of NSE, and that's where Indians would be able to actually directly own a depository receipt of companies like Google or Microsoft or Amazon, which they have always wanted to do through the GIFT City.
Bala, before I let you go, I have a couple of questions more for you. As of now, today, we see 4 products being introduced under the GIFT Nifty series. What's the plan going forward? What new products are you brainstorming right now? Would we see other such, parallel products also coming up? And importantly, do we see individual stock futures also trading as far as this particular platform is concerned?
Yeah. So, in terms of the product offerings, I think apart from the connect arrangement, we are looking at a lot more offerings which we directly give to our members. So, single stock futures which are traded in India, single stock futures and options, all of them are available at our exchange. And I think this year in the budget, there has been an announcement about allowing offshore derivative instruments in the GIFT City zone. So I'm sure a lot of international brokers will be excited with that as soon as that gets operational regime. So I think a lot more liquidity is expected even on the single stock future side. Okay. And in terms of other product offerings, in terms of what are the products in the pipeline, I think we are clearly looking at some DRs on Indian stocks. We're also, apart from the DRs which are there on the global stocks, which Ashish Bhai just talked about, and that is something which the Indian stock DRs is actually targeted at international participants, not the other way around, while the foreign stocks is targeted at the local retail participants from India. And we are also looking at listings of REITs, InvITs. In fact, we already have a very vibrant debt listing market. Out of the external commercial borrowing which Indian corporates have done, close to about 130 to 132 billion, almost 70 billion is now happening through the GIFT IFSC jurisdiction.
Today, of course, we made the transition to GIFT Nifty. Now, before this, what is the kind of open interest which sort of migrated from the closing to today? And what is your internal expectations in terms of average daily volume that you expect on GIFT Nifty itself?
So, just to give you a sense, today on the Indian market, the open interest is around $2 to $2.5 billion in terms of open interest value. So, yesterday with the switch happening, between the futures and options, we have got close to about $9.3 billion of open interest, out of which 8.1 billion is the futures and almost 1.1 billion is the options. So that is basically the size which we have already got. In terms of the volumes, I think on an everyday basis, close to about 1.5 billion to 2 billion transacts on the SGX. So we think that will definitely happen, but that is already their existing liquidity, which I think will get captured here. Additionally, since we are bringing a new set of players from the Indian zone who are in the IFSC, so I think the liquidity will start growing.